Friends, today I have good news and bad news, and the good news goes like this and the bad news also like this. And today we have one good and greatest news. Mamtos, Chief Minister of Calcutta, brings back to continue as CM. So first she was defeated and later she again went in and made this debut. Mamta Bipole wins Bipole for 58,000 votes. 58,000 polls. 58,000 votes. And here is the picture news of that. And Mamta wins Bipole by 58,000 and waving her hand to the supporters. Mamta wins Bipole by 58,000. This is the good news. And second news is the vehicles are burned down, and the Financial Express brings this news like this. It is the truck is set in fire. UP in smoke. UP in smoke from Uttar Pradesh. Violence broke out in UP's Lakhimpur Kheri on Sunday after protesting farmers were allegedly run over by a vehicle in the convoy of a union minister. So the farmers are protesting, and the minister and the convoy are one vehicle runs over one farmer or something, and they get raised and total kept in set to fire. So you should be very careful with the people's feeling and their sentiments and their moods. So that's the thing. So good news is Mamta's back again to continue as CM. Bad news, the farmers set in fire on truck of the union minister convoy, which was overran over a farmer. And again, the net business other main news go like this. IPO frenzy, 80,000 crore in Q3. IPO frenzy. So everybody now, every businessman runs into IPO the moment the company gets in. So this is IPO frenzy. 35 companies may raise 80,000 crore in Q3. So 35 companies, we need to watch the IPO obligations and understand their performance and their subsistence and how they fare. Small will likely to exceed the previous full year record of 147 crores raised by 36 companies in 2017. Top IPOs expected in Q3. Paytm in crores 16,600. Aadhar Housing Finance 7,300. Star Health, Policy Bazaar, Emcure Pharma, Adani Wilmar, Nykaa, Paradeep Phosphates, Vedant Fashions, CMS Infosystems, MobiKwik, Northern Arc, Mediplus. So many IPOs are coming up. All the investors must get ready and read the red herring books and understand about the company's capacity to lead. And once they lead, India can move into $5 trillion market. And the Mint also has some news. And though it is an equitable benefit aim of e-com rules. So this e-commerce, the present thing in demand. So another thing is study blood thinners reduce COVID vitality and blood thinners. Blood thinners, once you thin your blood, all the things get almost good and regulated. So, but blood thinners play a great role in reducing the COVID vitality. So blood thinners are found with diabetic patients. So when the blood gets thick, we get lot of complications. And another news like this, it is LIC. LIC likely to file draft papers from for IPO in November. So asset monetization, disinvestment, all these things play a great role. The ministry is ready with everything. All the thing is we need to watch and get accustomed to it. So the business line says like this. This is the asset management. National Monetization Plan. National Monetization Plan. NTPC moves to raise 15,000 crore by listing arms. And here the news goes like this. Will sell shares in NTPC, renewable energy, within a year. Plans IPOs of NIPCO and NTPC NWN by 2024. The news goes like this. The assets considered for monetization in power sector aggregating to 6 gigawatts, of which 3.5 gigawatt is from hydro and 2.5 gigawatt from renewable energy including solar and wind. For the NMP document, the entities in the power sector considered for monetization are NHPC, NTPC, NLC and the Coal Ministry and SJVNL. I read again. The entities in the power sector considered for monetization are NHPC, NTPC, NLC. So those working in those companies get prepared for all those things. And we have some other big news, and it is about this Air India. Air India, that battle of the giants. So two giants are fighting to capture Air India, and the news goes like this. With the government expected to officially declare the winner of the bid for Air India anytime soon, and which is most likely to be Tata Sons, Indigo will finally have a strong competition to contend with. But will Indigo match up to the might of Tata Sons? And the news is on page 8, and they want to capture Air India. Air India, and is the big news from it's already blue. I am already still highlighting it. Flight plan. Battle of the Giants. Battle of the Giants. Indigo versus Tata Sun. So the Tata Sun is likely to capture the Air India, and the news is like this. And soon we will listen the who is the winner of the bids. And I read the news, small news like this. Tata Sons adds Air India to its portfolio of airlines. India's largest carrier will have its first serious challenge to its dominance. Silver lining. But there are positives that cannot be ignored. In recent port share agreement with American Airlines that allows the US airline to sell seats on the Indian carriers' flights on 29 routes will give the airline a much needed boost to its operations. We believe Indigo continues to remain better placed than its peers and is likely to emerge stronger post-COVID. Prabhudas Leeladhar, a research-based financial organization, said in its report. So the Tata Sun is all set to capture Air India and have news about that. And in some of those, we have insolvency code. Insolvency code. Insolvency code. Financial stress brings us insolvency code. So insolvency code is 5 years saying, and the insolvency code now gets some new changes after the 5 years of experience. Governing people have thought it necessary to bring changes, and the changes are like this. New urgency. I read. FM has directed top officials of her ministry to work with IBPI and finalize changes required to bolster the IBC system. RBI and SEBI raised certain IBA issues at the last FSDC meeting in September. Key secretaries and other officials met twice on September 21st and 28th to identify various issues and explore solutions. So plugging loopholes, all the loopholes will be plugged and IBC will be made perfect. After working for 5 years, IBC was noticed with some loopholes, and now they are keeping it free of any loops or holes. There is some news on financial personal loans. New swing pricing norms for debt funds. New swing pricing norms for debt funds. New swing pricing norms for debt funds. So asset monetization, these are the things. Please do again. IPO pledging in Q3, raising 80,000 crore in Q3. Insolvency code, next set of changes. Asset monetization plan, and the asset monetization plan is the latest plan with this, and the battle of the giants. Mamta wins by force. Record September. The FPI buys in India top 27,756 crore. With the US Fed taper far away, more funds seen flowing in. With the US Fed taper far away, more funds seen flowing in. So thank you friends. This is Dilsay with Ratnam. And this is Monday, October 4th with the financial news. And we will be coming out with the IPOs and their performance in a separate episode. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for viewers for watching. Thanks for management of Business Line, Financial Express, Economic Times, and Economic Times. Thank you everyone. This is Dilsay with Ratnam signing off. Till next day. Thank you. Watch this financial news and encourage your friends to watch and learn about more. And soon we will be coming with some crypto news also. Thank you. Bye.